Hey, this is Alex Miranda, identity branding expert and founder of The Creative Complex, where for the past 10 years, we've been helping bring entrepreneurs' visions to life. Today, I'm going to talk to you about consistent branding, what exactly that is, and how can we achieve it. But before I get into today's video content, I want to draw your attention to two links. First, book a strategy session with me. I'd love to talk to you about consistent branding, identity, right? Let me help you bring your entrepreneurial vision to life. Second, I want to draw your attention to a book that I have on Amazon called The Guide to the Perfect Church Identity Branding. Okay, so today we're going to talk about consistent branding. And I think it's pretty obvious what I'm going to be going over, but I want to give you some tips and tricks, some tools that might not have been obvious to you to help you maintain consistent branding. So consistent branding is exactly what it means, okay? Fundamentally, this means that your things such as your logo or your colors or the fonts or the pictures or the videos that you use are all consistent. Not just consistent across each other, but consistent across different mediums like print or digital. They're also consistent across several social media platforms. They're consistent across your website. They're consistent whether someone sees it on the street or sees it on the web or sees it in person. They're consistent that when they come to your office, it also looks like the brand that they've been seeing online. Okay, so there's this importance of maintaining consistency of your brand and what that does for people's minds in order to create this better buy-in into your brand. Okay, so a couple of tools is that on a previous video I spoke about a brand style guide, and again the style guide is something that basically tells whoever it is that's working on your brand all the things that they can and can't do with your logo. Okay, so having a style guide helps create consistency in the usage of your brand and the colors and the symbols for your brand. Another tool that we provide here at the Creative Complex for our clients is called a brand asset management portal. Okay, how many times has someone asked for your logo and then you go into your email and you forward it to them, or there's a folder on your computer where you store your logos of your company, and some other banner company needs your logo, so you scurry around, try to find it, and you're forwarding them off your logo, and or you've lost it, right? So now you're contacting your graphic designer. Oh, can you send this guy your logo? And so what we've done here at the Creative Complex is we've said, look, we want to make this easy, but we want our clients to be able to have a portal, a back-end portal, where all of the design files that we've come up with are all there. So we create a password-protected portal. And particularly, we created one for a company called Function, and they're an interior design company, interior furniture moving company, sorry. And so they're constantly having magazines do ads for them, or another printing company doing banners and stuff for them. So this portal we created was password protected, and we have the original PSD files in there of the logos, not just the logos, but the various design brochure pieces, the business cards, the style guide, everything that another person who's going to be in charge of or editing or doing things with the brand, that this place um, gives them the tools that they need in order to keep the brand consistent. The worst thing that could happen is that we design something for a client and then some other banner design company comes up with something totally off the wall, totally separate from the brand. Why? Because they didn't have any starting point to come from, right? They may just have your logo to work off of, and so they're just coming up with something on their own. Instead, a brand asset management portal lets you have full control and be able to give those files easily to someone else. So now, instead of scrambling to find your logo to send to someone, you're just sending them a URL with the password to your brand asset management portal so that they can download whatever files that they need. So brand consistency is very important. You don't see the big companies messing around and doing a lot of different things with their brand. It's because they've got tight controls over how their logos are used and when they're used and what type of advertising it's used on. So having a style guide and a brand asset management portal are two key components to having perfect, consistent branding in your brand. I hope this video was helpful to you. As always, I look forward to bringing you even more videos on what is identity branding and the cool tips and tricks and little things that the business owner needs to know to have just an awesome brand. Thank you so much for watching. This is Alex Miranda coming to you live from Miami, Florida's Creative Complex.